What's going on, Journey folk? I'm back. Y'all know my slogan. Whether you're in the middle, the beginning, or the end of your journey, make sure you go through it with as much humility and grace as possible because you only get one journey. And your journey is your journey. Nobody else will have the same journey as you, even if you got a twin. How y'all doing out there, Journey folk? Me? Oh, you asking how I'm doing? I'm amazing. I'm doing well. I have a new journey on the horizon that I'm really excited about. Some things for Sweets and myself are coming together, and I'm really excited about it. Me personally, I don't, as people used to say, count the eggs before they hatch or things of that nature. So I don't really talk about stuff until it happens. But as of last week and this week, some good new journeys on the horizon for myself and my family. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to share y'all the details of it when it happens because y'all been on this journey with me. Coming up next week, it will be 1 year since I started this channel. 365 days, some 64 with leap year, since I started this channel. And we've been giving y'all stuff for a whole year. It started out with me just sitting down at the park, going over my journey about being unemployed. And it's been a year since I first sat down in front of this camera and started talking to you all. Everybody who knows me personally knows that I don't like that. I don't like talking to people that I don't know in the internet world. I don't like getting in front of the camera talking. That's not my DNA. That's not how I was built. But something in me told me as I was driving, record your journey for this year of unemployment or the time frame that you was going to be unemployed. Didn't know it was going to be a year. The time frame that you're going to be unemployed because somebody may need to see it. Somebody may need to hear it. Somebody may need to be encouraged. But most importantly, it's for you to encourage yourself and not get discouraged. And that's what this channel was initially about. Me encouraging myself not to get discouraged from a situation that happened that I felt like I was unfairly and unjustly done. But a year later, we still here. We've been on a great journey, some down times, some great times, some sad times, never bad times though. So this journey has really been unexpected. It's really been a journey. That's why I named it Journey Folk. It's been a journey, and one of my favorite words coming from Atlanta, I just say folk all the time. So it's really been a journey within this last year. So hopefully everything comes to a combination and a combination. I know I said that word wrong. Everything comes together by next week, and that'll make it a year. But other than that, look out for Sweet Talk coming on Thursday. We got to get some more shorts. We ain't really been doing too much to get some shorts. We got some shorts saved up. Just got to find time to put them together, honestly. But we'll work on that for this weekend. And I'm enjoying this week's journey, man. It's been a great journey. I had a conversation with my son, who's in college, my oldest son, and he was just talking about where he is and how he feel, where he needs to be or where he should be, and that prompted me to tell you all where you are in your life is where you're supposed to be. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. If stuff happened to you, you feel that wasn't supposed to happen to you, it happened to you for a reason to set you up for something else. So me talking to my son, we have our FaceTime on Monday where we talk about a lot of things. It could be an hour, 2 hours. We just have real conversation. He'll be 21 coming soon, so we have real grown, conversation now that he's of age. And he was just saying how he felt like he should be where he needs to be compared to where his contemporaries are. And it just brought me back to me being in college. And I remember sitting on the steps of Morris Brown College and the sign that, said Morris Brown College when you walk up to go to the promenade. Me and my friend Terrence, shout out Terrence, me and him were just sitting there. I was like 20, 21, and we was just talking, and I just broke down crying. I was like, man, where's my life gonna be? Like, like I don't have anybody in my corner. Like I don't have anybody backing me. Like I don't know how this thing gonna play. I don't have a dad that I can ask for advice for. I'm the big brother. I don't have big brothers I can ask the advice of. So I just felt so lost. Like I saw everybody being where they needed to be, and I didn't want to go back and do the things I was doing to obtain the things that I had before. So it was just like I'm trying to do this right, but I don't have anybody in my corner to help me outside of my friends that I have. But we're all 18, 19, 20, 21. There's only so much that we could provide with the limited experience that we had. So it kind of took me back to that place. And I didn't know 20 some years later that everything I went through, I'll be able to share with him. Granted, he's in a far better place. He has his fathers in his life. He has his parents in his life. He has people that he can go to. He didn't have to scrape and scratch to try to piece a life together. He has a already kind of that he just needs to insert where he needs to grow. But it just brought me back to a time where I didn't know how things were going to turn out, and everything I went through serves me a purpose for where I am now. I get to pour that into my son, to get to encourage him to be where he needs to be. And even, dealing with my young son, when he asks me questions about certain things, like I can give him answers to those questions because what I went through. When he wants to know a word, like he reads a lot, so he wants to know a word. And my first thing is look up the word, not because I don't know the word, but I want him to know the word. When you search for something on your own, you're much more inclined to obtain that knowledge. So if I tell him everything, then he's not gonna remember, because anytime he has a question or anytime he want a quick fix, he's always gonna ask me for the answer. But when he wants to learn a word, I tell him go look it up, and then he explains to me what that word means. So that's my way of prompting him to obtain that knowledge himself, not for me to give it to him every time. And that's something that I learned growing up as well. So everything that you go through, you may not understand why you're going through it. You may not want to go through it. It may not be relevant or prevalent in your life at that time. But trust me, everything you go through is for a reason. And everything you go through may not be for you. It's a journey, baby. There's a new horizon. All right, journey folk.